Same shirts, different beer, slightly longer facial hair. I'm Ron.
And I'm Corey.
And we are the Brew Review crew.
And this is Matt's Burning Roses.
Glub, 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 glub. Guys, we just got done shooting our Headhunter IPA review, and we thought, why not shoot another one tonight?
Yeah.
I had this very special release sitting in my fridge, and I thought this would be a perfect time to do it. What we're looking at here is a very special review from Stone. They just put out Matt's Burning Rosids, named after a fallen brewer. Unfortunately, a few months ago, there was an accident at the brewery where Matt Courtwright, one of the brewers at Stone, tragically passed away. And this was one of his last recipes that he was working on.
Yeah, it is a Imperial Saison. It's made with Cherrywood smoked malts. And actually the name Rosids comes from the Cherrywood family that they used to make the smoked malts with. And it's just a great memorial for them. I mean, they really perfected the recipe before they released it. They put his name and his mash paddles on the bottle. And I think it's just a really good way to remember someone who is just a really important part of the Stone family.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and pop this open and check this very popular and important beer out.
All right, so we got a nice little pour here, and we're going to take a look at the appearance of Matt's Burning Rosids. Let's check this out.
Well, the first thing I noticed right when you poured it is just how crystal clear it is.
Yeah,
I mean, it's actually amazing. If you ever homebrewed, you know how hard it is to get clarity.
Almost
in your beer.
impossible. I mean, you got to age it, cold age it for a long time, or add some findings, which can go either way. I mean, it's hard to get something this beautiful without any type of filter or anything like that. I mean, this is just crystal clear. I could read text through it easily.
That is our judge for clarity.
Well, right. English teacher. Yeah.
But aside from that, it is almost like a champagne.
Yeah.
I mean, the way it's carbonated, I don't know how good that comes through on camera, but I mean, it's literally just abundant with bubbles.
It's like everything's just trying to jump out of this glass right now.
It's actually, in terms of what we've reviewed, it's probably one of the most beautiful beers we've had. I mean, it is as crystal clear as I've ever seen a beer, and really as well carbonated. I mean, it's got a perfect bubbly head to it.
Mm-hmm. Overall beauty is just A+.
Yeah, and with this Cherrywood malt and being a Saison, I really can't wait to just slam my nose into this bad boy and really get the full feel of the aroma. So let's do that.
A lot of earthy tones.
Yeah, it's
really not barnyard earthy, but just like good vegetation type smells to it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it has like a really classic Saison orange juice kind of a citrus kind of smell to it.
A little tartness smell, just that Belgian yeast tartness to it.
Yeah, it's got that almost a sour smell going on for it.
Almost.
It smells really good for me. I actually really enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I really, really like the way it smells, so I'm guessing it's going to be a fantastic beer.
Yeah.
So
let's try it out.
Yeah. Cheers.
Whew. Imperial is right.
Wow.
Yeah, that definitely has a lot of just great Belgian yeast flavor. I mean, it is like drinking a vial of Belgian yeast.
Wow. Yeah, that's Imperial. That is a different taste.
Yeah. A little funky. I mean, it's got...
There's a lot of stuff going on in here. It's taken me a minute to kind of like sort it all out in my brain. Right, I mean, now, at this second, it's very smoky. I don't know if that's... It's
definitely a background smoke.
Yeah, it got like not in a bad way, but like a campfire. Like when you're sitting at a campfire and you get that kind of that smell and that taste in your mouth of that burning wood.
Yeah,
it's that's a different taste. I've never had an Imperial Saison, and that's Imperial. That's taking every flavor and just ramping it up.
There's some good malty sweetness to it. Obviously, with it being Imperial, there's going to be a little bit more malt background to it. But what really just gets you is that funky Belgian yeast, and it's just, it hits you in the mouth. It's right there. It's telling you, here I am, I'm a Saison, love me or hate me, this is what I want.
Yeah, that is, I promise you, you've probably not had anything like this. I can just about guarantee you have not tasted anything like that before. It is unique, which again, I feel like that's Stone's thing.
Yeah.
You know, they're always coming out with different flavors and taking their already great brands and doing weird things with them.
Yeah.
But this, I can promise, you've not had something like that before. This is completely unique to anything I've ever tasted.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've said it a lot before. I feel like every time we do a Saison, I'm not a huge fan of the Belgian Funk. And this is kind of in that line of maybe a little too funky for me, but it's so unique and so different that I'm intrigued by it, and I want to keep trying it out and see what else I can kind of fish around in there for.
Styles now. This is something that I'm trying more and more because every time I sip it, I'm getting something new.
Yeah.
I'm definitely, it's completely a new experience for me.
It's a very deep flavor profile going on.
Yeah, I mean, waves of flavors.
Yeah.
And yeah, every sip, like you said, is something unique. And I mean, combined with the appearance and the aroma, the taste is completely separate from the aroma.
Yeah.
I feel like the aroma had me thinking one thing, and the taste is almost completely separate. And it's not in a bad way at all. It's an actually very exciting thing to try because I've never had anything like this, and I'm going to enjoy every sip of this, trying to dig out the different flavors. I think it's definitely going to be one of those beers that's polarizing. You're either going to like it or you're not going to like it. I won't say you hate it, but you're either going to like kind of dig it or you're not.
I think in the end, though, you have to respect it. Not just for what it stands for, but for what it is. I mean, to make a beer like this that has this much flavor, that is just this beautiful to look at, that has this much complexity, it took a lot of work, and you can tell things didn't go wrong.
I love complex beers that take you through a wave of flavors. Like the first thing you taste changes so much from when you swallow the beer, and then long after you swallow, your palate's still kind of figuring out what the hell did I just have. I think it's a really well done, interesting, well crafted beer.
Absolutely, well crafted is a great way to put it.
And like I said, you have not had anything that tastes like this, I'm sure. It's a very unique brew. What do you think about Matt's Burning Rosids?
All right, I kind of alluded to this earlier. It's not my style, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. People love Saisons. They love these big, funky, barnyard, farmhouse ales like this. But for me, I'm going to have to give it somewhere in the B range, like a low B, 85-ish.
Okay.
You know, I enjoy what they did. I love what it stands for. I love everything like that. But just on a straight flavor, when I order this again, it's not really for me.
I think it's not a bar beer. You know, I don't think this is a beer that you want to get at a bar. It's so full of flavor. I think it's something you want to like sip on for a while and really kind of just take in what you're getting. I actually like it though. I'm going to give it a very high B or A minus, right in that 92, 93 on the 7-point scale. And I think regardless, as I said before, there's something that's very different. So if you're looking for something that you haven't had before, if you're getting a little tired of the IPA or, you know, a stout, and you want to mix it up a bit, this is what you could grab. This is something that I can truly say is unique. But I think what we can both agree on is that it's a testament to Matt and to the Stone family for taking his recipe and bringing it to fruition. And I think it's something we can both respect a great deal. So, you know, with that, I raise my glass to Matt and to Stone for doing it. And thank you again for watching us. You can find us all over the web. Remember,
we're the Brew Review crew.
We'll review
a brew for you.
Cheers.
Cheers.